Hey guys! We should do it one day with the
Yes.
Hey guys!
And welcome to Talking Cap.
Yes, we have finally chosen a name for our series, and Talking Cap is quite cool because look how sexy this man looks in a cap. So yes, thank you. Shout out to Amay for helping us choose the name.
Yes, thank you very much.
Yeah, we appreciate it. Let's get into it. Today's topic, I think, is a lacquer one. I always say that, but they get better and better as time goes.
They do.
Social fitness. And what is social fitness? Social fitness can be group training, can be running clubs, HYROX, CrossFit. It's community-based training, and it's growing at a rapid rate.
Definitely.
Seriously. So, yeah.
Especially one of the ones you brought up, CrossFit. I think CrossFit was a really big catalyst for the boom in social fitness. I'd say especially within the younger community. The older community had very much always been there. I mean, group exercise classes, that kind of like Zumba, step, things like that, aerobics classes have always been really popular. But I feel that, I say older generation, that's kind of like...
That's our generation.
I know. But a little bit older than us.
Slightly.
Always been a pretty popular thing.
My mom's generation.
100%. But what I think was great about things like CrossFit and then now like HYROX is community fitness, but with something with a little bit more, and it's not to say anything negative about, the traditional group exercise classes that you tend to find, but a little bit more structured and a little bit more intense, I'd say, a lot more purposeful. They generally come with more progressive programming, which is really great. But in general, awesome stuff. I think every version has its pros and cons. Obviously, any group setting, there is a con where one trainer cannot look at everyone at the same time. So there are limitations in that part. But man, I think some people also write group exercise classes off way too easily because of that. And I do get 100%, it's not the most optimal way for programming. But if someone is getting themselves active and chasing a goal and moving forward in their fitness goals because of having a community to be with, you just can't knock it too hard. I think from a coaching perspective, I do think it's very good to be clear and upfront about the fact that, look, the quality control of the coaching aspect, there is a reduced aspect because of it being a group setting. You can't sort of brand it or promote it as a one-on-one product. But if people are getting themselves active and having fun doing it, making friends, building relationships, you can't really fault that. I think it's a fantastic thing, and it's getting a lot of young people active and consistent. Again, the consistency part is really key, and a good, strong community helps that. It helps people find new ways of moving. It helps people achieve goals that they didn't think they could because they've got an army of people behind them cheering them on. You look at a great example of communities, as I've mentioned before, is like a running community. I've watched people that have joined running clubs just simply, I want to do my 5K time. I want to get my 5K time better. And to the way a community builds someone that started off in this group just wanting to do 5 or 10Ks, to that person tackling on a marathon, to then tackling something like comrades. It really speaks volume to how beneficial a group structure can be. And it isn't for everyone. And again, there are limitations, but I don't think it should be viewed as negative the way that some people do view it. Especially I'm a lover of technical training. I am a bigger fan of one-on-one coaching myself personally. That's just the way I like to. But even I can still look at a group structure and go, there's some serious benefits there.
Yeah, I'm all pro for group training. I love group training because I love the relationship it builds amongst the group. The friendships that have come from the group of people I've put together, and I'm talking about from a personal training point of view, where I've put friends together, or strangers who've become friends over time through group training, how they keep each other accountable, how they show up for one another, birthdays are spent together. You really formulate relationships in an environment that's slightly stress-free, so you are seeing the raw truth of people's personalities, and I think that's what comes from it. But if we take a step away from personal training group and we go into pure group exercise training, historically men never used to do group training. But now if we look at it, thanks to the likes of CrossFit, thanks to the likes of HYROX, thanks to the likes of running clubs, you walk into a Virgin Active and there's a Pilates class and it's now 50% full with men.
100%.
There's a change because we're realizing that exercise is beneficial, whether it's done in a group or when it's done singularly. So we have changed this idea that only men can do weights or only men can train on their own, and we've made it a safe space for everyone.
I should really learn to put my phone on silent for these things.
That's okay, it's as spice. But what we're saying is group training, if you're someone who battles with accountability, you battle to make friends, if you battle to show up for yourself, then training in a group will cover all of those bases. And you might find, like you say, your goal might be something so significantly small in your opinion, but then in time you can tackle major events. So group training does have its benefit.
Definitely. And I challenge people that are very much into the solo realm of training. It's not saying, you have to make group exercise a continuous thing into your training, but I challenge you to step out your comfort zone and try out some form of group format class, and I think you might enjoy it more than you think. It really can be an absolute blast.
Can be an experience. I mean, remember that time when you had to do that splash class for staff, for the fitness team, and how you guys, like the 6 of you guys, had such a good joy. It's a memory you will never forget.
100%, and I think, again, the absolute joy part is a really something super important. Training has to be fun. It's not always going to be fun, hands down. You're gonna have sessions where they're just you surviving on a prayer alone. But fun is an integral part of exercise. It's the adult version of play. Yes. And play is still important no matter how old you get. Do not underestimate how important it is to have fun. The more the merrier is what they say, and group formats can really. So, if Pilates or Taibo or that kind of stuff isn't your thing, try out some HYROX. Try out a CrossFit class. Try out a running group.
Or go for a hiking group.
100%. If that structured stuff isn't, have a look for club sport. Club soccer, club rugby, club cricket. There's different sports that you used to play or had a real passion for. Get involved. Don't think you have to be at the top level. If I look locally, especially club rugby. I mean, club rugby is basically a drinking team with a rugby problem, so it's just a good fun way to get your body moving and build some solid friendships.
I think if I look at my own classes, so doing the boxing over here, it's the same people that show up and they do it because they're comfortable with one another. And if one doesn't show up and it's like, hey, where's this person? Why aren't they here? Did they let you know that they're not coming? It's like they keep each other accountable. It's so cool. And then it's like, oh, what did you do the weekend? Oh, what you making for dinner? It's just the relationship you form is just worth it. Completely and utterly worth it. I myself am someone who likes to train alone, but likes having friends around me just in case, something goes wrong in my session, which means I actually do enjoy the social aspect of it. I do want people with me. So don't knock group training. Don't knock social training.
100%.
Give it a try. I mean, paddle is again.
I completely forgot about
paddle's blown up, and that's social.
Absolute blast.
Yeah, so don't knock it until you try.
100.
Yeah. Right. Have a good one.
Cheers.